create maximum curb appeal, it's simple. Paint your front door. Let's see how it's done with Sharon Grech.
There is nothing like painting your front door a new color to really change the whole personality of the entryway. Now, 15 years ago, I selected Benjamin Moore Etruscan for my friend's front door, and although I still love that color, it was time for a change. So now I went from the orange side of the family to the opposite side of the spectrum with Vanderburg Blue. It's a really beautiful, rich, sophisticated teal blue that adds a nice punchy contrast to the warmth of the siding and the Douglas fir on the porch ceiling. Now, for a soft gloss, I used Aura Exterior Satin Finish, and to freshen up the trim, we used Raccoon Hollow in a low luster finish, so it's not quite so shiny. Now, for the finishing touches to any entryway, a nice little area rug is a great way to bring pattern and texture, and of course, potted plants are always a welcome addition. Now, here's another tip. If you really love your front door color so much, then why keep it just on the outside? Here, we wrapped Vanderburg Blue all the way around the door onto the inside, so it creates a nice dynamic accent in the foyer. Updating your front door color and adding some key accessories is a really quick and easy way to transform your front entryway without spending a lot of time or money.
Now, I love that you carried the color on right into the house.
Right.
I think that's lovely, and it's a good way to continue it. And I'll tell you a little story before we get into it. Our house, before you redid the exterior, I had a cousin come over, very blunt, and I said, what do you think of the house? And she said, you know what? The outside doesn't match the inside. And it was very interesting because that just shows you how important it is for you to reflect who you are in your exterior before you even get inside.
Absolutely, Tracy. That is so true. And that was so true about your house. Absolutely.
Yes,
and now it really does.
And no, it totally does. So what do I need to think about when it comes to picking that exterior color?
Well, for the exterior in general, you definitely do want to think about your neighbor. Well, you don't have to, but you know, you should think about your neighbors, the landscape, what's going on, but more importantly, the finishes and the cladding that you have on the house, whether you're painting it or whether it's natural and you have to work with it. But at the same time, the front door is so small, yet it makes such a big impact. So you really can take this opportunity to make a statement and really have fun with it.
That's right. So now choosing the statement you're going to make. We've talked before about color psychology. I'm into it. I think it's fun. So there is something to be said about what a certain color says about you. Do you think that that's true?
I really do. Now, I painted my door several times, so my personality's obviously changed. But I think that it really does, and it's kind of fun. And I think, you know, we're going to kind of go through this, and I've tried to put traits to some color families. Some of the main color families, we've got some really popular Benjamin Moore colors on here.
Beautiful.
But for fun, Trace, since I happen to know that your front door is painted red, let's talk about red.
Let's talk about it.
So red, $1 Million Red, Caliente, Cranberry Cocktail, whatever you want to call it. Red is a very outgoing color.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say you're mean.
A little bossy, maybe.
Maybe a little bossy, yes.
But statement making and very welcoming. So it's very warm and welcoming, right? So what do you think? I think that sounds like you.
I'm totally warm and welcoming. Am I? Yeah. Yeah. Welcoming all of them into our studio house. So yes, I think that it is a very good reflection.
Yeah. So let's have some fun, and I'm going to have you, these are like summed up names that Sharon's come up with. There's no right or wrong, Tracy, but in like 30 seconds or whatever, I want you to match them up as best you can to the colors of the doors, and then we'll kind of talk about them. So
I'm just going to go for it.
I'm just go for it. All right, I'm going to try and keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Ooh, so
and let's just see where I go with these.
And again, it's kind of fun, and a lot of them obviously got a lot of warm colors. They kind of all will have a lot of the same personalities, same characteristics. And
free-spirited
folks,
folks, am I going pinks or am I going greens? Okay, so we're free-spirited, we are.
Awesome.
And grounded for green. I don't know, nature, grounded, whatever.
I love it. You can be really logical about it, or you can just kind of go with your gut instinct.
Yeah.
So I think, Tracy, this was actually really fun. So we talked about red. Didn't you do a good job?
Thank you very much. And you're like, and she got them all wrong.
No. You know what? Let's go through it. Blue.
Yes.
Easygoing. That is what I thought. I thought blue is very easygoing.
Yeah.
It's calm.
Flow.
It's reliable. And again, there's quite the variety between the silvery blue, which is almost gray, to like a downpour blue. So again, the characteristic can change depending on how bold your chroma
Well, before
is.
you keep going, like, am I right?
I say you're right.
Okay, I want the gold star.
Gold star.
I'm right. Okay.
4.
Moving right
Black and gray. I think you are right, Tracy.
Serious
Black
as a
and
judge.
gray is
Yep.
it's very serious. These people have their life in control. Okay? Sophistication is something that comes up very classic, but that's what a black or gray door says about you.
And
So
that was my door before we went red, so we were just taking ourselves a little too seriously.
Exactly.
And we need to lighten up a little bit. So that
Right.
makes sense.
But it's fun.
It's fun.
So purple. Now purple is probably the least favorite door color. A lot of people don't paint their doors purple.
Yeah.
I had that as free-spirited. Playful works too, but I was thinking you don't care what, if you paint your door purple, you don't care what anyone thinks.
That's true.
You're a free spirit. So that's sort of what I was thinking.
Let's just do
And
this.
exactly. Want me to
got
get
it.
that for you? Okay. And I had pink as playful, so we
Oh,
put that there. So
okay.
again, they're very similar.
Yeah.
So with pink, I think it's a very trendy color right now. We see a lot of front doors as pink.
Yeah.
And again, it can vary from hot lips
Yeah.
to proposal, and you get a very different feeling, but it's very delicate. Generous. You're very generous, and you are maybe a hopeless romantic.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice.
So, done free-spirited now.
Yes.
For yellow, I thought optimistic, but energetic works really well because it
Yeah.
is the color of the sun, cheerful. One thing I read that was fun is that if you have a yellow door, you're a morning person. So, I'm never going to have a yellow door.
I'm totally a morning person. Here, you
Thanks,
take
Trace.
that. Should it be optimistic?
It should be optimistic.
Okay, all right.
Optimistic, cheerful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you like to get up early in the morning.
Yes.
Orange, energetic, active. You're enthusiastic. These are the social butterflies, okay? When you have your front door painted orange. And last, green, absolutely grounded. And I think that was I feel like it's the grass. It's the ground. You're grounded. You definitely want to think about someone who's patient.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Good friend, balanced. So again, it's kind
Love
of fun,
it.
but you know what? You did a great job, Tracy. And I think
I did pretty well. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
the point is
Yes.
that you can kind of play around with the darker, the lighter, whatever. But think about the color. Notice I didn't have white.
You
Paint
didn't.
it. It's a blank canvas.
Yeah. Don't use the builder's white. Yeah, have some fun with it. Sharon wants to help you all find your front door personality. You're all going to take home a $100 Benjamin Moore gift card.